Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Hi, everyone in the comments. Thank you for being here. Hi, Jen Shirkus. Missing lunch. Hi, Be Creative with Miss Judy B. Hi, Tabitha and Barbara. Hello, hello. Thank you for being here. So it's my first time going live for Pink and Main. So go ahead and let me know. Can you hear? Can you see? Is everything good? I want to make sure before I really get going here. Everything is good. Hi, Lynn from North Carolina. Hi, Lee. Hello, friend. My friend Lee just had dental surgery yesterday. I hope she doesn't mind me saying that, but I sure hope she's doing okay. Hi, Susan. Hello, everybody. Ooh, I'm getting warm. I haven't gone live in a long time, and so I was like, need to remember what I'm doing. Yeah, you guys can hear me. Hello, Pink and Main. I'm not sure who is under the Pink and Main name, whether it's Yoli or Michelle or who, but hello, hello. So I am here today because we have some big news to share. It is noon Eastern, so hopefully it's okay to make the announcement. Today is Pink and Main Day at Stamptember. So ta-da, yay. This is our Stamptember set for this year. And I think it's absolutely adorable. So if you're not familiar with Stamptember, it's a big event that Simon Says Stamp does every September, where they partner with all kinds of different brands to do exclusive sets that are only available at the Simon Says Stamp website until they sell out. And so Pink and Main has partnered with them for this collaboration, and I think it's so adorable. So you can get it as just stamps, you can get it as stamps and dies, or yeah, that's it. So go back to me for a second, look at your comments. So that is what I wanted to share with you guys today, and I'm going to play with it and make a card, maybe two. We'll see how it goes. And I just realized I left my markers far away. I need to go get those. But so I just joined Pink and Main. If you're not familiar, I'm new to the company and I'm loving it. I've gotten 2 gigantic boxes worth of products that just arrived yesterday, actually. So I was digging through them, trying to figure out what to combine on my card with the adorable Stamptember snowmen and penguins for my card today. And I came up with a couple ideas. I'm going to just put that back up in case you're just getting here. Again, this is, let me find it again. This is our collaboration stamp set. So it has all these cute little snowmen, either skiing or skating or holding a cookie, and as well as penguins that are skating or skiing or holding a cookie. There's also the adorable mug, and mugs have been kind of a theme at Pink and Main throughout the year this year, with a different adorable themed monthly mug coming out. So it's different, but it kind of goes with that theme as well. And then there's 2 little characters, a little snowman and a little penguin that could be peeking out of that little mug. You could also have peek out of whatever you want to put on your card, but I think it's super cute that they could be peeking out of the mug. There's hearts, there's snowmen, not snowmen, snowflakes, snowmen and snowflakes. And then there's cute little messages. There's "You make winter warmer," "Sending flurries of love," "Hello winter," "Thoughts of you warm my heart," "Skating by to say hello." So lots and lots of fun things to do in that stamp set. Oh, and there's also the cute little steam that can be coming up out of your cup as well, your mug. So lots of fun stuff in that one. And I think the link is here in the chat as well, but it's over at simonsaysstamp.com. All right. So I am going to go ahead and go to my overhead camera. And what I was starting to say, and then I think I kind of trailed off, is that I just started at Pink and Main. And so I started after the sets went out to people, actually. So I don't have the stamp set in hand. So that's why I'm showing you a picture rather than the stamp set. But Michelle did make me a little printout that I could use to make some cards today. So that's what this is. So, I wish I had the actual stamps to use, but this is the next best thing. I don't know if I should have even revealed that. I could have kept it my secret, but you'll see in my fussy cutting that I didn't have the dies either. So here's how you would arrange those cute little snowmen and penguin coming out of the mug with the steam and everything. And so since I have this, I went ahead and die cut those out with a stitched edge die so that I could color it. So that is what I'm going to start by doing today. Alrighty. Let me grab my markers. Like I said, my little cart scooted far away. So how's everyone doing today? What are you up to? Are you ready for the weekend? I sure am. It's been a long, it hasn't really, but it's my first week of working in quite a while. So I had to get back in the groove of working. So I'm so excited, like I said, to be here with Michelle and Pink and Main and all the wonderful designers at Pink and Main. By the way, they're so talented. I don't know if you ever catch it, but there's lives on the Pink and Main site all the time. Caitlin from the team goes live on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then Donna goes live either Monday or Wednesday whenever she wants to fill in. And so there's so much great live content. And then in addition to that, there's also Michelle creating great videos all the time. So if you haven't subscribed to the Pink and Main YouTube channel, I highly recommend that you do. You will not regret it. So, okay. So what I'm going to do for my card, sorry, my squeaking chair, I had to get back up on here. I am using some pattern paper once I put my card together from this adorable Merry and Bright paper pad set. So you can see all the cute little papers in here, and this is available hopefully at Simon also, but it's definitely at the Pink and Main website. And I'm going to use this really cute holly leaf background is what my idea is. And I did already cut that out as well, so it'd be ready to go. And so I want to take my color cue from that paper as far as what other colors I'm going to use on my coloring and on my card here. I'm going to do red and white stripes, I think, on the mug itself, because that kind of reminded me of a candy cane. But of course, you could do all kinds of colors on that. And I'm going to do like gray around the snowman. I'm going to give him some little pink cheeks. I'm going to make the penguin black. And I think I'm going to actually just use my glaze pen to color in the cute little penguin, or penguini, as my friend Tracy would say. Just because it's a fine tip, and I think it'll be easy to get into those little areas on there. And then I'm probably going to take that blue color into their scarves and maybe some green as well to match the holly berry. So let me pull out a couple more markers. I do have my, I was working on this last night. If you saw it in my stories, I got the new colors of Olos. The purples, by the way, are fabulous. And I'm making a new hex chart. These are from Sandy Alnock. I really love these hex charts for keeping track of my markers. And so these are my Olo colors. So I'm just want to take it and then I kind of compare it and say, okay, that BG04 is a really good, kind of something that will go well with that paper. So I'll probably do B2.2 and BG04 0.4. What did I say? B2.2. My markers are all in one big bin, so I have to scavenge for the colors that I want. And of course, they're harder to see when I'm live than they are when I'm alone in my craft room. Yeah, I'm totally not finding this one. Hold on. There it is. And BG 0.4. Okay. And then some greens. I love the new the G 1.5. I think it's so pretty. So maybe I'll use that. I did some coloring, but I didn't color this exact, what I'm doing for this card. I'll show you the other things I colored once I get this done, but I just wanted to tell you that. Let's see, I'm checking on the comments here. Hello, hello. Hi, Holly. Hello. So glad you're here, Lee. Hi, Caitlin. I just mentioned that you go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays and sometimes on your own channel as well, and you do such a wonderful job that I hope I can do as well. Caitlin, by the way, is super, super good at coloring. And so if you want to see some great coloring tips, make sure and watch her lives. I'm average at it. I have fun with it, but I'm no Caitlin, I can tell you that much. And then also Jen Shirkus was here in the comments, and she is fabulous at coloring as well. So if you want to learn, she uses Copics primarily, but if you take her coloring classes and stuff, you can definitely apply it to any alcohol markers that you may be using. And I'm going to admit one other thing to you guys. So I need readers because my eyes are getting old and I cannot see worth a darn. And I recently went to an event where I had to go through a metal detector, and I often have my readers on top of my head because that's just how I roll. And I took them off and I put them in my clear bag to get into the event, I thought. And then I got into the event and my readers were gone. And they were my like super high power ones that I sadly need these days. And I haven't gone and like replaced them. So I have some readers on, but they're not as strong. And so I can barely see what I'm doing here. And I didn't realize that until I went to start coloring. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I need better readers. I can't really see. I mean, of course I can see, but I definitely, I need to fix that ASAP if I'm going to be doing more coloring because it's hard to see. The joys of getting older, right? I don't know if any of you in the comments can relate at all to that, but let's see. I think I'm going to try R5.1 for my lightest. I should have practiced this before I went live with you guys, but you guys like to see me figure it out as I go, right? I'm just going to go with that. So, yeah, I definitely need my readers to color. I'm kind of going pink in the center. I'm going to pull this all in, but I'm just trying to figure out my colors first here. That's going to be a hard transition, but we're going to try it. And I'm talking and not really paying attention to what I'm doing, so it's going to be interesting. If this is like a total fail, oops, yeah, and then I just went into the white, I might just start over because I was talking and not really paying attention to what I was doing. Kind of scrubbing that. I'm going to start over because I really kind of went into the white on that because I wasn't paying attention. But I'm going to show you, since I am starting again, my other one that I had prepped. Where did it go? Hold on a second here. If I can't find it, I won't start over. But I had already done a little ink blending, and I wanted to just go ahead and show you that as well. Here it is. Here it is. So what I'm going to do before I put this on here, and I'm going to do something else too that I'll show you in a bit, but I went ahead and ink blended around this. So since it was, I'm not working from stamps, I couldn't actually mask it, but I didn't worry about it. I just took my blue, this is the ergonomic blending brush, and then my blue ink from Pink and Maine, which is called Lakeside, which is a wonderful name because that's where I would rather be, is Lakeside at all times. And I just very lightly blended on some of the ink around the edges. I think I even just used what was already in my brush. I didn't even try to ink it up very much, just very lightly. And it's kind of going into the color, the places where I'm going to color, but I'm not worried about it because I'm going to color right over it. So that is actually what I meant to show you first. So there we go. All right. Yeah, I'm on a roll with this live, let me tell you. All right, let me think. I want a really darker red, I think. So I think I'm going to go with R1.7, not RB. And then we'll get going. We'll get this coloring done. Okay. R1.7. Now, one thing I did learn from Lori Craig, who works with Olo markers, is that when you're going back and forth with these markers a lot between colors, it is good to just take the caps off of them and leave them off. Don't worry about it. You're not going to they're not going to dry out in the time it takes me to color this image. And she says to do that because if you're opening and closing them a lot, it kind of builds up pressure in the markers. And that can cause you to get the kind of like little globs coming out. I mean, it doesn't happen hardly at all. But if it does, that could be part of why it's happening. And like if you have Copics, you know that you can take off the other end of the marker to kind of release that pressure and equalize it out. But since there aren't two ends to a barrel on a Olo marker, that's just a little tip that I learned from Lori. So just FYI. But I do love these Olos. They're so nice to blend with and color with. I love Copics as well. I've used both for I used Copics for many, many years. But a lot of mine were at the point where they were dried out and I needed to refill them anyway. So at that point, I decided to just go ahead and bite the bullet and get all the Olos as well. Because I could either buy the refills on the Copics or I could buy the Olos. Am I making sense? I am probably going to have a lot of red in the white stripes, so I'm just going to not worry about it. You guys would know that if I had on better readers and I wasn't live, I would not have as much boo-boos. And then also the thing to fix a white, color into a white area where you don't mean to have it is always a white gel pen. So we'll be able to do that as well. Okay, just kind of going back and forth to kind of have it darker at the edges and then lighter in the center. And I don't want to spend a million hours coloring this, so because I know you guys have better things to do. And I want to show you possibly a second card idea as well. So I'm just going from the sides with a darker color and then lighter in the center, just to try to make it look a little more rounded, because it is a mug after all. We don't want it to be a totally flat mug. And I probably could have done a third red in there to really have it lighter in the center, but I want to just move on with it. And so I'm going to kind of scrub that edge. That's what I call it when I'm between the two colors, is I sort of scrub that edge out to get it blended. And then what I've learned from Jen Shirkus here in the comments is if you're only using two colors, that's what she's a master at. She makes Copic coloring so easy. You just kind of do one, like see here, I'm going kind of back and forth with this color. And then in the center, you just do one layer of it so that it's at least a slightly bit lighter. This red, it's kind of iffy that it's going to be much lighter. But in general, that is a great way to do two colors. And when I'm done with this, I might see if I want to bring in some of the darker at the edge again as well. Pencils are fun too. And you can even go in with pencils to add some, especially in your nooks and crannies, to add some shadows with pencils. That's another really fun thing to do as well. But I will definitely go get new readers before I go live again. It's like you didn't know how bad it was until you tried to color. It's like, oh my goodness. And by the way, that event I went to where I lost my readers, I was like going blind there. I couldn't see anything. And there were things I wanted to read and I couldn't. Anyway, I was checking my phone, trying to text my family, and I'm like, can't even see what I'm writing. So if it's wrong, bear with me. Okay. So there's our very deeply red mug. Yes. Jen is awesome with her coloring. Let me just try to get some red in these. And I'm hoping someday, I haven't paid attention. I don't think they've come out with them yet, but I'm hoping someday Olo might come out with a smaller little bullet nib for your Olos as well, which would be fantastic. If you guys aren't familiar with Olos, you can have two different colors on one marker because you buy this cartridge, which is, like a half marker, but it has a ton of ink in it because it's all ink in the barrel. There's not like a material in there to kind of soak up the ink. And what I did when I got mine, I was one of the founders and I got a really great deal when they first came out. And so I like to have the same color at both ends, which of course makes the markers twice as expensive because I have two of each color instead of just one. So if you wanted to really save money on your alcohol markers, you can have different colors on each end. And that kind of makes it cool. They even have little like wands that you can get to have at the end of your marker to make it a long marker of just one color. But I like to have the same one at each end because then it makes it easier when I'm grabbing to, not have to worry about which end to open, which is really a silly reason if you think about it. Kind of just put a little bit of dark in those corners. Okay, I am kind of far away, but there's where we're at so far. I'm going to kind of sit with that for a minute and see if I need to go in and add anything else. And I could use some kind of like a light gray to try to blend in the whites to give it something to kind of hide where I went out. But I'm just going to take a white gel pen, which, by the way, I should get it going first. And by gel pen, I'm actually using a Posca paint pen. I really like to use these instead of a white gel pen because I don't ever have trouble getting it going. And, now that I'm thinking about this, I should have waited till I was done with all my coloring. I'm probably going to drag my hand through acrylic paint, but, Okay, there's that so far. Cute, cute. Yeah, Jen's mentioning her Copic 101 class. It's super good. I took it too. All right, I'm going to just put a little bit of gray around this cute little snowman. And I think I might also just go ahead and put glitter on him because, you need glitter on a snowman, don't you? I think so. Just blending that out a little, leaving his face in the center white. And And then, like I said, my little penguini, I think I'm going to put a little gray on the white part of the penguin. And then I'm going to take, now I'm going to color the other things first, and then I will take and do the glaze pen for the penguin. Okay. So far, so far. And then I think I want just a like a black, but I'll use the dark gray band on the hat. And then green scarf. Just adding a little bit of the darker kind of in the corner of that where it comes together. I do need a pink because I'm all about rosy cheeks on everything. So let's see, which pink do I want? I will use the RV02. Where are you? Here it is. Did somebody mention penguin? Are you a penguin fan? Be creative. All right, gonna put a little pink on his cheeks. Oh, these guys have built-in pink on their cheeks, so there was no question that I had to add some pink to his cheeks. And then a little orange carrot nose as well. Here's an orange I can use for that. Teeny tiny. All right, I'm gonna go in with this to add a little darker on the edges of my band on his hat. And then on the penguin, I'm going to go opposite. So I'm going to do the hat in green and then the scarf in blue, just for fun. Sorry, I'm getting very quiet as I stare at my coloring. Let's see. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I keep forgetting to look up, but I will. All right, so I was going to do, let's do pink first on the cheeks of the little penguin. And he has the teeniest little beak that I might try to put just a dot of orange on. Okay, and then like I mentioned, I have this black glaze pen, one of my favorite things. I'm just going to get it started off on a little Post-it I have over here. I always start it off on something before I start using it on my project. And I'm just going to color this little penguin with it. So it'd be kind of a wet, shiny penguin. Little hands as well. Hands, I don't think penguins have hands. Maybe these little flippers. Is that what they would be? Wings? I don't know. And then I also love to take black when there's something with eyes, a critter or a snowman or anything, and I just put a little dot, which did not go perfectly, but a little dot on the eyes as well to give them a little shine. It just makes them have some realistic, realism to them. That is just really cute. And then there are these little tiny hearts here as well. I'm going to try to put a little pink in them which it's probably gonna be a little outside the lines, but you know, who cares? It's all good. And I didn't put anything on his hat, pom-pom. When you guys have something like this, I'm curious. Scarves that have those little strings coming from them, do you add color to that or do you just leave them black? I'm just curious. I go back and forth. Sometimes I leave them black, sometimes I add color there, and I can never quite decide what I like better. So I'm curious what you guys do. Let's see, I'm going to go in with another pink, I think, and add just a little bit darker on those cheeks. Okay, and then back to my white Posca pen. Leave them black, leave them clear glitter pen. Oh, Lee, that's just good. You're a good girl. Let's see. I can't see enough to know if there's other places. I'm going to put like a little dot in their cheeks, I think, just for fun. And then I think I'm going to add some little stripes to his scarf. Maybe some polka dots on this scarf, just to jazz it up a little. And then maybe some little white lines there. Not sure if I want to add them to my mug. So the white highlight should be down the center, but I think that would look maybe strange. So I'm just going to add some here because why not? Just adds a little something. Maybe a little bit. Sorry. I just realized the way I did the shadow on this handle, I probably would have wanted to do it the other direction. Oh well, live and learn. So there we are with it. Now that it's all colored, I almost feel like I want to come in a little darker on the blue around it, but I'll wait and think on that. And I'm going to let all that coloring dry as well for a second, but I mean, especially the white that I added. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you what else I'm going to do to finish off this card. So there he is, super cute little mug. I just love that you can put those cute little guys in the mug itself. So cute. And I'm just going to pull up the set again, just so if you join later, you know what I'm working with. Today is Pink and Main Stamp-Timber Day, and this is the absolutely adorable stamp set. It's called Flurries of Love. I don't even think I said that at the beginning. You can get it as just the stamps or the stamps and dies together. It has little critters, or penguins and snowmen that you can do separately, but then it has two little peeking options that you can put in the mug, which I just think is so adorable. I just love it. All right, so what I wanted to combine with this to finish my card, I already mentioned that I'm going to be using this pattern paper behind. I'm going to put it on red cardstock, which this is the Pink and Main red, which is called Stop Sign, I believe. And going through all my new goodies, I thought this set is so cute. This is called Layered Scallops A2 Rectangle Dies. And this is actually what I use to cut out my panel with my stitching there. And then I use the A2 rectangles to cut out the pattern paper panel, which is called Stitched Rectangle Set 2, and I used the largest one from that. And if you are new to Pink and Main, the dies are pink, which is super fun. I think probably if you order the Stamp-Timber set, they're not going to be pink. I think that's only if you order things from Pink and Main itself, but I love that they're pink. They're so cute. When some of my friends joked when I went to join Pink and Main that I need to talk Michelle into changing to purple in Maine, but you know, that's never going to happen. But you guys, if you know me, you know I love purple. But anyway, anywho, so this is the scallop part of this set. And if you look at this die, and actually it might even be easier to look at what I die cut from Stop Sign. If you look at it, you'd be like, wait a minute, that's kind of wonky. Why is it not a full scallop? That's kind of strange. Is it? Is it strange? I don't know. Here's what it is. You cut it out in two different colors. So here's the same thing cut out twice, right? Oops, I'm not on camera. And what you do is you turn it around and then you get every other scallop in a different color. or scallop, as my friend Jen Shirkus would say. But isn't that adorable? And so then, you know, you could do that with any colors, but I did it with the red and white, like the mug. And I just think that's so cute that you can alternate the scallops with the different colors. And so that is just so clever. Well done, Michelle. I love it. So that is that die. Super fun. Stick it back on here. I love that their backer cards have the outline of the dies, so you know where to put them back, which is really cool. I still haven't decided how I'm going to store all my pink and Maine. I have so much in my craft room now, which is really fun. But I love that. And I love that this one has hearts in it too. The messages in this, if you're curious, are there and friend. Hi. There's a big hi too. So hi, friend. Hi there. So really cute. And you can do it in 2 different sizes. I did the smaller combination, but there's also the larger scallop and the larger stitching as well. So really fun. Really fun. And then on the stamp set, there were several messages, if you remember. And I took one of them, you make winter warmer. And I cut it out with these fun little banners, which this is called large sentiment strip dies, which is fun too. I think I might change my message actually. Let's see. Maybe thoughts of you warm my heart. Oops. Yeah, I'm going to do that one instead. But again, I cut it out with these fun little sentiment strip banners. And what I'm going to do, I think that's all dry now. I'm going to go ahead and add some glitter to this because I love glitter. Let's see. I think I'm going to put it on the snowman. So he looks frosty, and maybe on the stripes of the mug as well, if I can find my glue. And I'm just using some Prisma glitter that I have in my stash because I don't have glitter yet from Pink and Maine. It may be coming in my other box that's coming today, which is so fun. Yeah, glitter all the things. Jen Shirkus is here, so I had to do glitter because, you know, if she's taught me anything, it's glitter all the things. And I even have it on a shirt or two because of her awesome shirt merch. I'm going to go around the snowman, and I'm using this Quickie glue pen, another thing I've learned from Jen. I'm going to reach behind me and grab some Prisma glitter. Prisma glitter is just a really fine iridescent glitter. Prisma isn't a brand, it's just what it's called. And there's some cute little glitter on my snowman. Makes me happy. Then I'm going to do it on the stripe as well. And Jen has a really clean way of doing glitter, which I'm totally failing at right now. But I don't have this glitter in a bin yet. I need to do that. So I'm just doing it old school on a piece of paper. I'm gonna be shimmery with glitter for the rest of the day. That's okay. It's not a fun day of crafting for me if I don't end up with glitter on my eyebrow, you know? So glitter. I feel like the little penguin needs a little glitter too, but I don't know. He's not really a glittery kind of guy. He has glaze. I guess that's good. He has glaze and the snowman has glitter. All right. Try to get that back in here. Covered in glitter. Good times, good times. Hi, Joan. Nice to see you in here. This is a Quickie glue pen. So yes, it does have glue in it. It's a little, this is great for using really fine glitter like I just did. And you can draw it on there with the little tip of it and then use the fine glitter. And then if you had your glitter in a bin, you could even use this as a little scoop. And that's what I've learned from Jen, which is just fun. You just kind of, and then tap it off. And you can be really not messy with glitter if you want to be, but you know, I didn't do that. That's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use some foam adhesive. Pink and Maine has some awesome foam tape rolls, which I should go grab. But but it's on the other side of my room. So I'm just going to use some other stuff for today, but I love that Pink and Main has such awesome foam tape. You can see the the coloring right through there. Hopefully I'm not knocking off all the glitter since I didn't wait very long to do this. Okay. Michelle, do you carry Quickie glue pen on your site? I'm not even sure, honestly. But it's a lot of places where you'd buy craft supplies would have that. Simon says stamp, where there's the stamp timber. You could get it probably. Let's see. Okay. Sorry, I didn't say things. I put liquid glue on my foam adhesive. I like to do that to give it a little wiggle room before I am trying to line it up. Because if it's just the foam adhesive, it doesn't move as well. And I am needing to make sure I line it up with those corners of the little scallop piece. All right. I keep going off camera. Sorry, my camera's in a weird place today. Quickie glue roller pen. There you go. It's linked in the comments on YouTube. I'm not sure about on Facebook. Let me see if I could. No, can't do it. Okay. But it is on Pink and Main for sure. Okay. And then I'm going to put some glue on this. And now this I'm going to line up so that it is alternating with the scallops. And again, I'm using liquid glue because I'm probably going to have to like wiggle this around just a little. Actually, that went in pretty good. I think that's good. All right. Press that down to hold. And then I have my little thoughts of you, warm my heart that I'm going to put right there. And I'm going to pop that up as well. I love popping things up. Get out a couple pieces of foam. Put it right below there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this down. It is double-sided, by the way, the pattern paper. Oops. Really cute stuff. I can go through that little pad a little bit as soon as I get this down, if you're curious. Putting it on stop sign, red cardstock. And then glue on my panel. And there we go. Cute and simple, but really fun with those cute little guys in the mug. I think I could have probably moved them up a little to have more room for my message, but you know, it is what it is. I think it's cute. I love it. But if you were making it, maybe scoot them up just a little so there's a little more room down there. All right. So again, I'm going to show it one more time, and then I'm going to show you some other things with this that I colored already, and I'm going to make into a card. I could possibly make a second card, but we'll see if anyone wants to see that. So this is our stamp set for Stamptember, Pink and Main collaboration at Simon Says Stamp called Flurries of Love. You can buy just the stamps. You can buy the stamps and dies, and it's just so cute. All right. All right. So pulling out my little tray here. I was in a mood last night. So like I said, I was doing my swatch chart, and those new purples they were calling to me. And so I had to color with them. And so I made purple snowmen, which I know is kind of weird, but it's not totally weird, right? Aren't they kind of cute? Cute little purple snowmen. Had to do it. So, and then I was playing with different kinds of glitter. This is like a chunky iridescent glitter on the brim of his hat. This is Distress Rock Candy, Tim Holtz glitter. And then this has Prismaglitter up around him. So glittery snowman is what I love. And I think I'm going to actually make a glittery purple snowman card next. And then also the little penguins. I colored them in just gray and red. So cute. So Fun, fun, fun. Snowman can be any color. There you go. All right, so I'll show you. I have most of it done, so this won't take very long to show you this card. If you wanna see a second idea, I'm gonna use the skiing snowman. I can leave these on here so you can see if you want. That'll also remind me not to be up so high because where my camera is. So what I did was, oh shoot, I just pushed. Here it is. Oh, you know what? I just realized too, I meant to add some embellishments. So maybe I'll do that after. I'll put some little things up on there to kind of fill up some of that space. If you had the stamp set also, I think it would be really cute to stamp the little snowflakes that are in the set up around above them, or even the little hearts. And those are things that are in the set that I just don't have in hand, so I couldn't do that. So thank you for the compliment, Jennifer. Yes, I did fussy cut all these little guys. So this is not how they would look if they were die cut. It's because I didn't have the dies, so I just fussy cut them. So, you know, it would look a little bit different if you had the actual dies. So, all right. So for the second card, here's some things that I thought I would do. I wanted to make my little skiing guy going down a hill. I'm going to take those back out of the way, actually. And so I pulled out this fun set, which is called Waves and Scallops Border Dies. And so these cut little stitched waves, but to me, they're snow hills. And so I went ahead and cut those out of some cardstock in white. I love the little scallops as well. Those could be fun edges on your card, all kinds of things you could do with that. And then I wanted to try an embossing folder. I literally have not used an embossing folder in like 50 million years since the late 1900s. No, probably since then, but Pink and Main has so many fun embossing folders. They have a few 3D embossing folders, but this is just a regular embossing folder. And I love that it's pink, so you can really see what it is you're embossing. And so this is snowflakes. And I thought that would be really fun behind my little scene of the purple snowman going downhill on his skis. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. So I'm going to emboss it. I have one I already did, but I kind of mushed it, and I'll tell you about that in a second. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to be off camera for just a second here, putting this through my die cutting machine. So I looked at I have a Platinum 6 from Spellbinders for die cutting. So I just used their sandwich that's right on their cutting plate as to what to layer this, you know, for my sandwich for putting through an embossing folder. But the first time I did it, I found that it wasn't quite enough, even though it was what they said to do. And so I just took some cardstock shims, and I'm using those to help put a lot of pressure, but not too much that I break my machine as I put this through. Okay. Okay, so there it is, and look at how fun, all that awesome texture. This cardstock that I'm using, let me look it up real quick. It's called Sunny Sky. This is the Pink and Main light blue. It's called Sunny Sky, really pretty. And I just love those snowflakes. I think they're so pretty. And so what I did though, is I cut those little snowbanks, like I mentioned, and I put them onto my panel, and then I die cut it with a stitch die again, and it smushed them when it went through the die cutting machine. So on this one, they're a lot more subtle because I glued these on, and then I put it through the die cutting machine a few times to get this stitched border all the way around. And you can see down here, I was cutting through 3 layers of cardstock with that die, which is a little bit much for the die, but it worked. It pretty much worked. I just had to take my scissors and finish off the edge just a little bit. But putting all that pressure through there, it kind of mushed down the embossing. So if you don't want to mush down your embossing, don't put it back through your die cutting machine. So you see the difference there. I still love that. I think it still looks awesome in the sky. But if you want it really puffed up, don't do what I did. All right. So I took these dies and cut it out a couple times. I think I did this one and maybe, I'm not remembering what I did now. I think it was this one. Yeah. So on a white panel, I cut it twice with these dies to make those fun little hills. Glued it all together and then put it through my die cutting machine. And then I thought I would have him going down the hill And then for a message in the sky, there is this cute little skating by to, oh, skating. I just realized that's skating and not skiing. Well, I'll save him to go with my ice skating guy. That's funny. I read that totally wrong earlier. I'm going to do sending flurries of love instead. And then because there are flurries in the sky, so that's still perfect. And then what I did was I went through and found a fun message to use. So Pink and Main has several of these fun greeting sets with that have the shadow die and then the words. And I love the font on them. They're so fun. And so I used the winter greetings dies. This is what's in here. I chose to use happy holidays, but there's lots of fun options for holiday, winter holidays and Christmas and the season. And so what this is, that's that little, what do you call these? Tildes or something? I almost lost it. So I'm going to take, let's see here. I think I'm going to take tweezers to hold it while I put some glue on it. So I'm just going to put little dots of glue on here with a fine tip glue. Oops, I put too much. I say dots as I put a whole little line of it, but taking that back off with my finger because I don't want it to get all messed up. Hold the phone. I want to make sure I'm not doing this wrong. I am. It was upside down. I'm like, something seems amiss. Yes, it was. Oh my goodness. Stick, little guy. I'll put something heavy on this once I get it kind of down to help it hold. Am I on camera? Yes, I am. Actually, I'll just put this on here while I'm putting glue on the others. And happy. So I think I asked this earlier, and I'm not sure if I saw any answers. I may have not been paying attention, but any fun weekend plans for anybody this weekend? I am going to our first football game for my son's university. So haven't been to a college football game in quite a while. He doesn't go to a big famous school. He goes to a local school called Kennesaw State, and they're in a new football conference this year. I'm not really a big football fan, so I don't really even know what I'm talking about right now, but we're going to the game. It should be fun. And because he's a freshman, they do a freshman run out where all the freshmen who want to run out onto the field with like a class of 28 jersey. It has a 28 on the back, so get to see him do that. So that'll be fun. You're going back to P-Town. Fun, Jen. Fun. If you don't know what that is, Jen lives on Cape Cod, and P-Town is Provincetown, which is at the tip of Cape Cod. I think, right? Yeah. All right. Letting that glue down, and then I have my little teeny tiny guy here. And this is a Pink and Main tool, by the way, as well. I love it. It's the pokey tool on one end and then the wax on the other. I love using this to pick up teeny tiny things like that, or gems, of course, but I think it's really great when you're doing paper piecing like this and you need to pick up something little. So what I'm going to do, I think, instead of trying to put a dot on the end of that, or on that little piece, I'm going to just put a little dot here on my eye. I need to turn that back over, and then I'm just going to pick him up and put him on just like he was a sequin. All right. And then I'm using purple, beautiful light purple cardstock from Pink and Main, which is called Evening Clouds. This will sure to be one of my favorites in my stash because I love purple. And then the other thing I wanted to do was put some glitter on this, on the hills. I might put a little more on his head too. It kind of got weird on there. On this one, I drew like the white lines on it, and then I decided to glitter. So you can kind of see the white through the glitter, and it's a little weird. Maybe if you were making your card, you wouldn't want to do that, but I'd already done it. Okay. What do you guys think? Should I put glitter on the hills, or is there already enough glitter between the glitter cardstock and the glitter on the guy? I think that actually is enough glitter. I love glitter, but I don't want to be crazy about it. So this, I think I might want to pop up. You know, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab my other foam tape. So look at this. Michelle sent me so many awesome things from the warehouse that it's just like, oh my gosh, I have to figure out where to put everything in my craft room, first of all. So they do have all these fun easy tear tapes that are great for decorating things with glitter, among other things, and also just gluing things together. But then look at this great big, fabulous roll of foam tape, 3-inch wide, and it's 108 feet of it. Wow. 1/16 inch thick. So I'm gonna bust this baby open and use it. Holly says more glitter. Snow is always glittery. Oh, okay. You guys want glitter. I'm gonna do it because I have to do what the people want, right? So we're gonna do more glitter. Should it be the Prisma glitter again? Yeah, probably, because I have Prisma glitter on the guy. Or should it be chunky glitter? Maybe it should be chunky glitter. Then I could have all kinds of glitters. What do you guys think? I'm going to grab a piece of printer paper. Let's see. We have lots of glitter options. I don't have my pink and main glitter yet, but I have lots of glitter options in my stash. And I left my glue open. Work it chunky glitter. Okay. Jen would always put chunky glitter on her snow. Should I do iridescent chunky glitter or white chunky glitter? Probably iridescent. And those I actually do have. Sorry, I just realized I was talking with my back turned to the microphone. This is Hero Art stuff. I have a lot of Hero Arts from my past life. So I have the white chunky glitter, or I have the iridescent. And I think probably the iridescent, so it goes with the iridescent that's already on the snowman with the Prisma glitter. And these are in proper bins that Jen Shirkus approves of and sells on her website. Okay, so I'm going to put this away for a second. I already spilled some of this out of my bin. Oops. So for a chunkier glitter, I'm just going to use my regular, what am I trying to say? Liquid glue rather than, Libby, what are your thoughts here? Oh, the quickie glue pen. I'm going to use liquid glue instead of the quickie glue pen for this because it is a chunkier glitter. It needs more to hold on to. And so I'm just going to take fingers. Why not? Just put it on there. Fun. Oh my gosh, so fun. That's on my fingers. I have glittery fingers now. I think I probably had a little glue on there. So I do want that to just dry a little bit. So I don't want to mess it up before it's had a chance to dry. The liquid glue dries pretty quickly, but it does take, it's not instant. We have to give it a little time. So now the question is, with all this going on with the purples, do we want to put it on a purple card front or on a white card front? Do you want me to audition them for you and you can decide? Is there already too much purple going on? I don't know. Purple, purple, purple. I say purple all the things. I think I want this down here under him. And then, or we could just put it on a white base. What do you guys think? See if I give you a second. Rachel's saying purple. Purple. Holly says purple. Dark blue. That could look nice too. Well, I'd have to get out new paper. All right, everybody loves the purple, so we'll just go with the purple. I mean, come on. I can't have too much purple. That's quite a purple card. Okay. So now what things do I want to pop and what do I want to have flat? I think I'll just I often like to pop up things like this on there. It could even have another layer, but I'm just going to have that wide purple layer, I think. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, some people are saying I need a third purple on here to have the rule of 3. So let me pull off some of my foam tape here. It is taped shut. Let's see. There we go. Find my scissors. I cut that off, but I guess that's fine. It was a little part that had the tape that was holding it together. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm off. I had foam tape. This is sticky stuff. It was stuck to my finger. Let me see if it rips. Sometimes I like to rip my foam, but I'm not sure. This is new to me. Yep, it totally rips. Love it. Love it when it rips. Makes it so quick and easy. Who was it earlier that said they were a lazy crafter? That's me too. Yeah, I don't really do rules either, Lee. I'm with you on that one. I say there's no rules in card making. Do whatever makes you happy. I'm just going to go ahead and put it right down without any glue because I think I can make a decision on this without having to move it. I always like, make sure it's lined up with the lines of my mat and then try to eyeball it so it's straight. Straight-ish. There we go. I'm going to put a little on him as well. I should probably put him... I think right around the center of his neck. I'm not going to put glue so it kind of isn't messed up with that chunky glitter. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Do you guys do this when you color with alcohol markers? I get on my fingers. I don't even know how. Like, what did I do to color my finger? I don't even know. So I'm a very messy crafter, but I'm not going to worry about it. Let's see. Put him there. I think this one I'll put flat kind of under him. Doesn't really stand out much, but I still think it's fun to have it there. And the Sending Flurries of Love is from the actual stamp set, where the Happy Holidays is a separate die set from Pink and Main. Sorry, that noise. I don't know if it's annoying on a live. You hear that kind of scrapey noise. I'm just going to center it here. I really could have had another mat of some sort of cardstock, but that's okay. We already got a lot going on this card, I think. And there's too many layers to hold it down with my block. All right, so there we have it. 2 fun little cards with the Stamp Timber stamp set from Pink and Main. That's a collaboration at Simon Says Stamp. And I still have cute little penguins that I need to make a card with, or 2. And then all these left as well. I still need to use my skating by to say hello, since I was totally thinking skating and skiing when I was figuring out what to use, which is just kind of funny. So I'll just pop this. Oh, I have a couple other things to show you guys too. I almost forgot. So this, again, this is the cute stamp set. I haven't been over to the website. It may have sold out already. Who knows? Because it's so stinking cute. But you can get it either as a stamp and dies together or just the stamp set. And that's over at simonsaysstamp.com. And then I wanted to show you some of the cute cards that some of the team members at Pink and Main made that you can find out in their, on their social media and blogs. This is from Samantha. So you can see she used a whole bunch of different elements in that stamp set to make a slimline card, and it's so cute. Love that she has people skiing and skating, and the little snowman with the cookie, like it was dipping it in the cup, the mug. And if you have the stamp sets, you can do paper piecing, which I think may have been done, I'm not sure, on the mug and on the hats, which is really cute as well. And then here's Caitlin. She used, I think, paper from the same paper pad that I used for her cute little background on her card. And I love her coloring on her snowman looks really great. She did more of a like a subtle blue or blue-gray, I'm not sure, but really wonderful coloring as always from Caitlin. And then here's Savannah. I love hers as well, skating right on the top of that mug. So cute. So lots of fun ideas from the team. And hello again. Oops, I'm too close to this. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you tuning in. First time going live in a while, a little rusty, but we're getting there. And I do have plans to change out my whole setup here. I haven't gotten it done yet. So keep coming back. I'm not sure when I'll go live again. I might go live tomorrow with kind of an unboxing of all these new goodies I have, just to show you all the fun different things that Pink and Main carries, because it's so much stuff, so much fun stuff. I just realized I still didn't even get to the embellishments on my card. I was going to add some gems or pearls or sequins or something, because there's so many options that are fun. And I even grabbed this too, and I didn't use any of these. Oops. Look at all these fun twines they carry. I mean, they carry so many different kinds of products that I just didn't even realize until somewhat recently. So anyway, thank you guys for being here, and I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you again soon. All right. Take care, everyone.